Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome back, and today I'm doing a video on the top 5 LEGO themes I hate. Now, before I get into this, I just want to say that this is all my opinion, and I'm kind of biased on these sets based as these are not sets I would usually buy, but I am going to be listing 5 themes I really don't like, and why I don't like them. So, if you guys want to support the channel, go ahead and leave it a like. You can also subscribe, hit the notification bell, and all that stuff. And if you did not watch my top 5 LEGO themes I love, or my top 5 favorite LEGO themes, go ahead, check it out. It'll be up in the eye in the top right corner. So, without further ado, let's go ahead and get into the top 5 LEGO themes I hate. Alright, so taking the number 5 spot at this list is Nexo Knights. Now, the reason this is so low on the list is because it's not inherently a bad theme, but I plan on making a whole different video about why it is or isn't bad. Now, this is about the sets themselves. The sets were overly cartoonish and didn't seem super realistic. The prices also were at sometimes really high or not justified for the price to piece ratio. It also, I feel like Nexo Knights was a theme where LEGO tried to recreate the success of Ninjago, which is what they tried to do with Chima, and it failed. So I think now that it's failed twice in an attempt to recreate the success of Ninjago, maybe they'll stop and think about what they're actually doing and the content of the sets and the show. But I feel like, again, Nexo Knights never really caught on with people as, like, this theme that is awesome and great like people think of Ninjago. So, my number 5 spot goes to Nexo Knights. My number 4 spot goes to LEGO Architecture. Now, Architecture is a different thing because it's made in a more micro style, whereas themes like Nexo Knights or Ninjago are made to be more play-friendly and minifigure scale, whereas Architecture is more of a display thing, and it's mainly geared more towards AFOLs, and not necessarily kids, which is weird because LEGO is designed for kids, not for, adults who, want to play with LEGO. But the one good thing that Architecture does is provides an outlet for AFOLs to, build with LEGO and not have to get the childish playsets. But Architecture, its one downside is it's really expensive, and it's not sold in your conventional stores like Target, Walmart, Toys R Us. It's only sold at either LEGO stores, or I've seen it at Barnes & Noble, or if you go, like I got the Willis Tower set at Willis Tower, and it's sold there because it's a set of that building. So I think the exclusivity of where it's sold hurts how good of a theme it is. Most of the builds are overall really great. I just feel like it's more geared towards adults, really expensive, and not readily accessible to get. So my number 4 goes to LEGO Architecture. Alright guys, my number 3 spot goes to LEGO Technic. Now, the reason I don't like this theme is because it is really expensive, and price can deter away a lot of people, especially if it is a hard-to-use theme. Now, the Technic pieces and the way they stick together really hard, and if you look at some of the Technic builds, as those pins go together, it is really hard to get them undone. Now, sure, there are some really cool features that you can do with it, like the power functions is awesome, and that kind of stuff, but overall, it's a really hard to use theme, and is not really easy for younger kids to use, which again, as I said with LEGO Architecture, is what LEGO was made for, was to be compatible for kids to play with, and not have to be this overall really complicated thing. It also is not minifig compatible, it's built in a bigger scale, whereas Architecture was built at a smaller scale. So, if you're a kid and you want to put your minifigure in there, he's going to look really small compared to this giant LEGO Architecture build or vehicle, and it's just going to look really messed up. So, my number 3 spot goes to LEGO Technic. So, my number 2 spot goes to LEGO Creator. Now, the reason I don't like this theme is because it doesn't really have an overall theme. It's kind of just a mix pot of everything, everything under the sun that you could possibly think of. Animals, houses, cars, all that. It's just a melting pot of stuff. And it's just insane. And, I mean, the sets are fairly priced, and I think that's good. But it's just, some of the builds are not the best. Even though they're 3-in-1, and even though every 3-in-1 set usually has a good build, most of them are not that good. And this theme just feels like a Lego City wannabe. Now, the one thing that Creator does that other themes do not is that they give us houses, which are usually really good houses that are modular and you can easily modify to connect with each other and make a street for relatively cheap, so you don't have to buy those huge, like, modular buildings that are like $150 and up. So, yeah, my number 2 spot goes to Lego Creator. I bet you guys saw this coming. My number 1 spot goes to Lego City. Now, if there is one word that could sum up Lego City, it would be repetition. Lego City is a repeating theme of the same thing every single year. Police, fire, and great vehicles. Now, I'm going to break this down. Police is usually just a reskin of old sets with a couple different features and a couple new bricks because, you know, the pieces always change over the years. Fire is usually the exact same, like, fire trucks, fire station. I don't think we've gotten a new fire station in at least 2 or 3 years, which is, I'm not complaining. I don't buy Lego City. But the real thing that grabs me is the great vehicles, which are always like $20-ish. They range from $10, $15 to $20. And it's, the great vehicles are just recoloring of old sets that we got before that we don't need more of. Now, I understand Lego City is kind of like the gateway theme to, like, system Lego instead of being on, like, Duplo or Juniors. And that's okay because it's like hardcore geared for kids, but I don't like the repetition. Like, why would a kid buy a monster truck in 2012 and then in 2014 buy the same exact build with a couple different pieces and a different color scheme? Like, it's the same monster truck. But really what hits me is the prices. Now, most Lego City sets are decently priced. And then there are the ones that are not decently priced that are really expensive, like the gas station from a couple years back that was a 2-in-1 build, but it was $90. Way too expensive. It had like 500 some pieces, and it was way too expensive. So, my number 1 spot for Lego themes I hate is Lego City. Alright guys, so those were the top 5 Lego themes that I really hate, and not all of them are bad themes, they're just not ones that I like. So, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and if you did, go ahead and smash that like button. You can also subscribe and hit that notification bell. That way you'll be notified every time I upload a brand new video. And if you haven't been watching already, we have 2 more weeks of my reaction to the Sons of Garmadon episodes for Ninjago. 2 more weeks! I'm so excited to finish that, and I also want to thank you guys for all the support I've been getting. It is absolutely amazing. All the positive comments I've been getting, likes, subscribers, and all that stuff just makes me so happy, and we are so close to 900 subscribers. It is crazy how many subscribers we've gotten since the beginning of the year, and I just want to thank you guys for that, and want to say that once we hit 1,000 subscribers, I'll be reading the entire Lego Movie script in one long live stream for you guys to celebrate 1,000 subscribers. So, if you want to help me hit that milestone, don't forget to subscribe and hit that notification bell. You can also check me out on Instagram, Twitter, and Twitch. All 3 will be in the description down below. And I hope to see you guys in my next video. Peace out.